We have breaking news from Haiti, where the country's president is dead this morning, assassinated in what's being described as a middle-of-the-night attack. Jovenel Moïse had been in office for 4 years and had been the target of months of protests. Haiti's interim prime minister said Moïse's wife was also wounded in the attack. With us on the phone now is Jacqueline Charles. She's the Caribbean correspondent for the Miami Herald and has covered Haiti extensively. Jacqueline, good morning to you. What are you hearing about this assassination?
Yes, hi, good morning. So what we are hearing is that it occurred in the middle of the night or the middle of the morning, sometime around 1 a.m., according to the current acting interim prime minister. These are unknown, unidentified assailants that in video circulating identified themselves as DEA agents or that this was a DEA operation. These were not DEA agents. There was no DEA operation. One high-ranking official told me that these are quote-unquote mercenaries. We're still trying to figure out who they were, who hired them, what's the motive behind all of this. And yes, the president was quote-unquote mortally wounded, but he is dead.
The statement from the prime minister's office says that some of the unidentified assailants spoke Spanish. Is that credible? And also, what's the backdrop here? What led up to this middle-of-the-night attack?
So, yes, it is credible. They spoke Spanish and they spoke English with an American accent. You know, the backdrop, Haiti is a country that has been in chaos now for a while. President Moïse has been in office for 4 months. He's been contested almost from the minute that he got into office. Lately, you know, you have a sector of the population in civil society that said they did not recognize him because his presidential term expired February 7th of this year. He said no, he still had another year to go. The United States actually backed him up on that claim. At the same time, he was trying to force through a constitutional referendum, and the majority of Haitian legal experts and constitutional experts said that it was illegal. At the same time, he's been getting pressure to hold legislative elections because he's been ruling by decree since January 2020. And in ruling by decree, he made a number of decisions or passed presidential orders, one of which was to create a secret intelligence agency. And he also redefined what would be considered, you know, terrorism, basic acts of protest like burning tires. They decided that that was terrorism under these new domestic laws. So this is a president that has faced a lot of controversy in a country where you have a humanitarian crisis, you have an armed gang crisis, alarming spikes in kidnappings. Since June 1st, you've had more than 16,000 Haitians who have been forced out of their homes in poor working-class neighborhoods because of armed clashes with rival gangs. You also have an economic crisis. I mean, it has just been an overall country that's volatile. And today, with the death of the president, I've been told that there is no constitutional legal solution in terms of who should take charge.
All right. Well, a dramatic overnight development in one of America's closest neighbors there in the Caribbean. Mercenaries is the allegation, spoke Spanish and American accented English. Jacqueline Charles, thank you very much for that breaking reporting.